Good morning, kids. Today we'll start with our next block, that is block number 7, 2D shapes. Most of the things that we see around us are made up of different shapes. Can you name some shapes? We can find shapes in building, road signs, food, people, and so on. Just try to name few shapes. Yes, like square, triangle, circle, and rectangle. So these all four shapes are 2D shapes. Okay? Now what are 2D shapes? All the shapes which are flat, just like a paper, are called 2D shape. Now coming to the next is features of 2D shapes. So one by one we will discuss the features of different shapes. Each 2D shape looks different. Most 2D shapes have sides and corners. Some 2D shapes have diagonals also. Now what is diagonal? Do you know what is diagonal? Well, line joining the opposite corner of a 2D shape is called diagonal. So in this square we can easily draw a diagonal. Let us draw it. Lines joining the opposite corners. So this and this are the opposite corners. So when we join these two corners, these two opposite corners with the help of a line, this is called diagonal. Right? So now in a square what we have? We have 4 equal sides. 1, 2, 3 and 4. What else we have? Yes, you are right. We have 4 corners. Corner 1, corner 2, corner 3 and corner 4. And when we join the opposite corners of a 2D shape, we get a diagonal. I hope the properties of 2D shape are clear. Now moving to next is triangle. Okay, so as you can see, different examples of triangles are there on your screen. Now, what are the properties of triangle? Well, a triangle has 3 sides and 3 corners. Let us see how. Side number 1, side number 2 and side number 3. So 1, 2 and 3 sides of a triangle. And what about the corners? Yes, there are 3 corners. Corner number 1, corner number 2 and corner number 3. So what we have learned about a square and a triangle? That a square has 4 sides, 4 corners and how many diagonals? 1 and 2. Yes, so we have 2 diagonals for a square. Now tell me whether any diagonal is possible in triangle. Is there any opposite corner for the corner A? No. Any opposite corner for corner B? No. Similarly, no opposite corner is there in a triangle for corner C also. Therefore, we cannot draw a diagonal in a triangle. So moving to next is a rectangle. Now what do you think? How many shapes are there? How many sides are there? Yes, 4 sides. Side 1, side 2, side 3 and side 4. So we have 4 sides, and what about the corners? Correct. We have 4 corners. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now coming to the most important part, diagonals. How many diagonals are there? Let us see. For this corner, we have this corner as opposite corner. So I can easily join these two corners. And I have diagonal number 1. Coming to this part of the corner, the opposite to this corner is this one. So if we join these two corners, we again get a diagonal. So in a rectangle, we can say that we have 4 sides, 4 corners and 2 diagonals. Now coming to the next shape. Any guesses? Yes, it's a circle. Now how many sides are there? No side. Only a curved edge. Only a curved edge here. Right? And no corners. No sides means no corners. So this was all about the features of 2D shape. We discussed the types of 2D shape and also their properties or features. Now coming to next is try to answer. Okay, now in this particular slide you have to guess the shape. So I have one side, my side is curved and I have no corners. Can you guess which shape? Yes, circle. Coming to the next, I have 4 sides. My sides are all the same size. I have 4 corners. Any idea about this particular example? Yes, it's a square where we have 4 sides and all the sides are of same size or same length. Now coming to the third, I have 3 sides. Oh, it's a 3 side. I can easily say it's a triangle, right? So yes, it's a triangle where we have 3 sides and 3 corners. Now coming to the next is, I have 4 sides and my opposite sides are equal. So this is possible only in rectangle where the opposite sides are equal. And in case all the sides are equal, then it is a square. Now if the things we discussed so far is clear to all, then you can easily answer your S2 worksheet. S2 worksheet of block 7. So this is your homework. Now coming to the lesson number 3 is drawing 2D shapes. Now in some shapes the length of all the sides are equal. But in some shapes the length of all the sides are different. This is called a dot paper. This is called a dot paper. Now you must be thinking, what's the use of this dot paper? Well, a dot paper has dots on it, which help us draw different shapes easily. We can draw the sides of a shape such that they pass through the dots. This also helps us compare the length of the sides, as we can see how many dots a side is passing through. When the sides do not touch the dot, it may be difficult for us to know if the lengths of the sides are equal or not. So let us understand this better with the help of an example. Now see what is written on the screen. Draw a shape with 5 sides. Oh, 5 sides and 5 corners on a dot paper. Now check if the shape has sides of equal length or not. So for this we will follow some steps. Now step number 1, will be choose any 5 dots that are not in a line. Okay, choose any 5 dots that are not in a line and mark them on a dot paper. Okay, I'm choosing. You can also choose along with me. Dot number 1, dot number 2, dot number 3, dot number 4, dot number 5. Okay, so randomly I have chosen here any 5 dots which are not in a line. So next step will be draw lines joining the dots to form a shape with 5 sides. Let us see why after joining the dots whether I'm getting 5 sides or not. So joining these two dot, I got this two dot, I got this two dot, this two dot, this, and this two dots, I got this. So how many lines are there? Oh, 5 lines. Good. What does it mean? It means when we joined 5 different dots which were not in a line, we are here with a final result which is a 5 side and 5 corner shape. Right. Now just measure the sides of the shape to check if all the sides are equal or not. You can use a ruler for this and can just simply tell whether the sides are equal or not. So a shape with 5 sides and 5 corners. 5 sides and 5 corners are called, any particular shape which is having 5 sides and 5 corners called pentagon. Okay, so now well, this was quite easy, and I hope you can draw any 2D shape using this dot paper. So if it is so, then S3 is your homework for the day. Okay, this is very easy. You just need to check the number of dots. You then need to join the dots and form the shapes. Okay, so just try it yourself, and in case you find any doubt, we'll see you in the next session. Bye bye.